Okay. Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. This is Pratik Srivastava here, founder of Online Study for You. TCS NQT 2025 first shift exam is done. जो पढ़ाया वही आया. Whatever I have taught, same thing has come to the paper, and I am going to discuss each and everything. Let me know if I am audible and visible to all of you. Okay. We will be also calling the student who are done with the examination, and definitely we will be getting more and more information. Please join fast and let me know if I am audible and visible to everyone. Come on. Okay, so TCS today conducted the exam at 9 a.m. okay, and these were the topics, and there was these were the kind of questions which was asked in the examination. Okay, and here you can see, so what all you had to, so 8:30 a.m. was the gate closing time. You had to, so you had to reach by 8 a.m. Sorry, admit card plus one photo, DL, Aadhaar card, anything. If it is not there, then you need affidavit. Okay, and these were the few things which I had told you, friends. Whatever I had told you, the same thing has come to the examination, and the same thing has asked in the exam, and in the similar fashion the exam has happened. So please let me know if I am audible and visible to everyone, and please circulate this video to everyone. So I am just waiting for other people to join, then we will try to call the student, those who are already done with the examination. Please let me know if I am audible and visible to everyone. Come on, let me know if I am audible and visible to everyone. Okay, great. So 100 people have joined now. Another 1 minute I will wait. So you can see, so I talked with many of the students. They said, sir, in aptitude I have done 12 questions correctly. Some people said, sir, in aptitude I have done 13 questions correctly. Some people said I have done 10 to 12 questions correctly. Percentage, there were 2 questions. Time and work, there was 1 question. Time, speed and distance, 1 question. Profit and loss, 1 question. Simple compound interest, 2 questions. Okay, and then number system from HCF, there was 1 question. Again, time and work, there was a question based on M1 D1 is equals to M2 D2 by W1, right? Okay, then there was a question from mensuration, where rectangle is given, made one cylinder, find volume of the cylinder. Average, there were 2 questions. Ratio and proportion, investment and profit, there was 2 questions. Probability, there was 1 question. And anyway, some other data we can get from you. So happy Holi to each one of you. Okay, so now I am going to call one student, and let's see so what he says about today's exam. Okay, fine. So let me call him, and we will try to hear from him only. Okay, so if he picks, yeah, hello. Yeah, this is Pratik Srivastava here from Online Study for You.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are live now, and I hope you are also audible. Guys, so may I know your name?
Sir, my name is Madhav Reddy.
Madhav Reddy. Okay, so guys, please tell us if you are able to hear Madhav Reddy. So he just now finished his exam, and he is going to tell you the overall experience of the exam. So can you please, Madhav, speak from your side in 3 to 4 minutes? So how was the question, and how many questions you did, and whatever you had taught, did you find similar type of questions in the examination? So can you please tell me from your side?
Yes, sir. The exam was so easy, sir. Only easy and moderate questions were asked. There was no hard questions were asked. And mainly aptitude, there was only time problem, sir. Because of time, we are not able to go to another question, and little bit tension was there, sir, at that time. Aptitude. Like other sections also, we face same situation. That was coming to the mind, sir.
Okay.
So I took it coolly, and after aptitude I switched on to next, which is reasoning, and also next was English, sir. English.
Okay.
English, then everything was full, sir. Everything was one worded, and just fill in the blanks, find the error.
Okay.
So easy to be done, sir. And only the paragraph questions took a lot of time, sir.
Okay. How many questions in aptitude you did?
Yeah, actually I did 12, sir.
12 questions you did in aptitude. Okay. And in reasoning, how many questions you did?
Reasoning 19 I did, sir.
So reasoning 19 question you did, aptitude 12 question, and what about verbal ability?
24, sir.
24 you did in verbal ability. And how many questions you did in advanced aptitude and reasoning?
Advanced aptitude I attended everything, sir.
Advanced you have done everything, but correctly how many you did?
Time was sufficient, sir. 14 out of 14.
Okay, so advanced was easier than normal aptitude, foundation aptitude?
Yes, sir. It was very easy, sir.
Oh, advanced was easier. Okay.
Yes, sir. One question from advanced was like Q, ni, me. That was passion is important, and another question was me, Q, T, and passion is
normal aptitude,
passion
foundation
is fire.
aptitude?
So you have to find what is passion. Passion.
Advanced was easier.
So ni is the answer.
Okay. And good. So good. And can you tell me, so whatever we had taught, either in the classes or on the YouTube,
Yes,
so
sir, in classes only, sir. The content which you told, only those are exactly came, sir.
okay, so whatever we had discussed in the class is the same thing. So that's what I was telling a student. So whatever we had taught in the class, the same thing has come.
Yes, sir. Now I said no, sir. That Q, ni, another same type questions, sir.
Okay. Great. Okay, so in coding, how many code you did, and how was the level of the coding question?
Coding one I was able to do, sir.
Okay, one you were able to do. Very good. Then for digital interview, you will definitely be selected.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is your suggestion to the student?
Yes, sir. I suggest them to totally practice basics perfectly.
Okay.
No matter how much time you take, then only go on to the moderate and those all questions.
Okay, and whatever we did live class, one short video. So did you watch on YouTube?
Yes, sir. After that, sir, I watched it, sir.
Okay, and reasoning also one short we had done. So do you feel that it helped you in your revision and the questions were there from that?
Yes, sir. Totally, sir. So same all questions were asked.
Oh, similar kind of questions were asked. Very good. Thanks a lot.
Sir, one more thing, sir. In English, one bit of question, sir. Like one question, same information, and that question came, sir. Same answer also.
Okay. Superman, super. So even the questions also got repeated from the course content, right?
Yes, sir. Course content, same, sir.
Okay. Thank you, man. Thanks a lot for your.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Wish you all the best, and soon you join TCS. That's what we want. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, guys. So you might have seen what Madhav Reddy said. So the questions are easy only. You do not have to worry about that. Can you please do like the video here? On the day of Holi also I am coming live for you. I am going to tell you each and everything. Okay, so in reasoning whatever topics were there, in coding whatever topics were there, so all these things we are going to discuss. Can I please expect a like from you? So because we are really working very hard for you all, and your like will be definitely our appreciation. Okay, now let us start from the beginning. So friends, the first thing is, so the exam was from 9 and 8:30 AM was the gate closing time. Okay, so basically you need to reach by 8 AM. So this particular student Madhav had reached by 8 AM. 8:30 was the gate closing time. And friends, admit card you need plus one photo, and any Aadhaar card where your date of birth is there, so that is required. If it is not there, then at the center only they are helping to get the affidavit done, but everybody has to get the affidavit. Okay, now friends, on a screen calculator was there. Whatever I had told you earlier, same thing. You watch my previous video, and whatever I had told you, exactly the same thing has repeated in everything. And as Madhav said, friends, from our crash course, all the questions were there. I mean, similar type of question, and some questions were repeated. So in future, if you want to prepare for TCS NQT, and if you have TCS NQT exam coming up, please go ahead with this and write the mock test, because there are many questions which were directly asked from the mock test itself, right? See friends, you talk to any student, those who wrote the exam today and from online study for you, they will be telling you. Okay, fine. Then there was no section switching, only question switching was there, correct? So section switching was not there. This I had told you earlier also. Now also I am telling, there is no section switching, only question switching was there. TCS exam is happening at Center ION. Same slide I am using, no change in the slide. There is no negative marking. So everybody was expected, right? So everybody was expected to solve all the question because there is no negative marking. So now this time, so you have notepad, okay? So you have notepad in your computer where you can type down something, okay? And calculator, on screen calculator is also there. So if you have calculations, you can do, no problem at all. No question was timer. So total section was timer was there for aptitude 20. I will also discuss about the cutoff, but first let me go through all those things. Section was timer will be there. Total around 6 to 7 questions were there. Fill in the blanks. If we submit one coding questions, you can go to the second one. We cannot make changes in the coding question. Sectional cutoff plus overall cutoff both will be there. And advanced aptitude was basically easier than the normal aptitude. Advanced aptitude was easier than your normal aptitude, because normal aptitude was only tough. Normal aptitude was moderate level. So the paper was completely of easy to moderate level. It was not difficult level. Okay, now one by one now we will go. If anyone knows coding problem, so coding questions was there is a list of 100 number. There are two indexes, I and J. For example, input is I. Okay, so this question for coding questions I will write here. So one coding questions I have already got. So I will first write, see, there was coding questions, two coding questions were there, and according to the student, it was from array vector only, both were based on arrays. And one of the student has wrote take. So coding question was, there is a list of 1000 number. Okay, so there is the first coding question was, there is a list of 1000 numbers. Okay, there are two indexes and there were two indexes. Okay, there were two indexes, I and J. Okay, and then for example, okay, so I is equals to 0 and J is equals to 3, and then we have to find out, and then we have to find sum between these two indexes. We had to find sum between these two indexes in list output. Okay, so 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, similar to that, it is 6. Okay, so this was the question from coding. Okay, sir, it is 10,000. Okay, somebody is telling 10,000. Okay, somebody is telling 10,000. So list of 10,000 number, and there were two indexes, I and J. For example, I is equals to 0 and J is equals to 3, and we have to find sum between these two indexes in the list output. Okay, so that is 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equals to 6. Okay, correct. Okay, so that was the first question. Sir, एक coding question बना 6 by 7. किसका call आएगा? Digital. Yes, digital call will be there if you have done 6 to 7 question. We will talk in detail, but kindly please do like the video. Okay, so please do like the video. So this was the coding question, and I will not be able to again show you. So I request all of you to please take this, because once I erase this, you will not be able to see this. Okay, so I'll just take a photo of it. Chalo bhaiya. Good. Now what I will do, I will go back to the aptitude. We will start from the beginning. So friends, aptitude, when I talk to a student, so the students are able to solve around. So let's give one data, 10 to 13 question. So the people who are watching the videos, please let us know. So how many questions you were able to solve in aptitude. Okay, so please let us know how many questions. Why it is too much of this thing is happening, just a minute. Okay, so 10 to 13 questions people were able to solve from aptitude. Aptitude was easy to moderate. Soon I will be solving questions from aptitude as well, and reasoning. Now here you see, so there were two questions from percentage. See friends, I had told you in many of my videos, these are the important topic and you have to read. Okay, So total salary is 7450. Okay, and this is total income, and saving is nothing but 32%. And now you have to find out expenditure. You know, income will be equal to expenditure plus saving. If you earn 100 rupees and if you spend 80, then your saving will be nothing but 20. So 32% can you calculate? Once you calculate 32%, right, then you have your income, saving, subtract, you will be able to get the expenditure, right? So this was a very simple question which was asked. It will hardly take 1 minute of the time. So this is not a difficult problem, correct? Time and work. Friends, time and work, there was question based on this simple one, M1 D1 by W1 is equals to M2 D2 by W1. So 100 people can do A. So the question was similar to 100 person can do a work in 12 days, okay, working few hours, working suppose 3 hours in a day, then it was 3 person will be able to do the work working some 5 hours. So this kind of data, nobody will be able to remember the data. If someone remembers the data, please let us know. But this was a similar kind of question which was asked from M1 D1. Time, speed and distance, one question was asked, okay. So time, speed and distance, there was one question which was asked, okay. And then profit and loss, there was one question was asked, simple and compound interest. Friends, the problem were simple only, it was not tough. So these are the average student, okay. So those who has joined the courses just 15 days before, and they have done this many questions. 3% I talked till now, so 12, 13, and then they are telling 10 to 12 question, okay. Fine. Then friends, here you can see highest number divisible by, so basically they wanted HCF, so you had to calculate HCF, where the remainder is 4 and 4 in each case. So what you can do from here, you can, so from here you can, so the data might be different little because they might not be able to remember. So you had to subtract this. See, and this particular question I had done 3 days before in the mock test, where it was mentioned. So now also if you'll go and watch our videos, the mock test one, where I had done 3 numbers were there, and the remainder was 15, 16 and 17. 15, 16 and 17. Then you had to find out the highest number which will divide. So I had told you, if you subtract this, then what will happen? Then this number should be divisible by the option given. And in the option given, you can check which is the highest value, or you can go ahead and find the HCF, right? So this was also discussed. A rectangle question was there. So there is a rectangle is there, and length and breadth ratio was given, or length and breadth was given, and you have to make a cylinder from that. And what is the volume of the cylinder? Similar to that question was there. So I have just typed it. I did not even go through that because 12 p.m. exam was over, and I am making, after that I just typed it very fast for you all, and then I am making a video, okay. So this question might be wrong, we have to see that, we will leave it for later, okay. So we will get the data. Average, there was 2 questions were there, okay. Average, there was 2 questions. Ratio and proportion, investment profit also, even in the revision classes I had talked about this, investment and profit ratio. So one question we had done, investment into time ratio will be equal to profit ratio. This I had done in the aptitude revision classes, one short revision which I had uploaded. So friends, whatever the content we have provided to you, similar pattern of the questions were come in the exam, even from aptitude one short video. Jo padhaya wahi aaya, whatever I taught, that's what came, okay. Ratio and proportion and probability, one question was there, okay. And friends, I'm telling you, from the content, if you'll go and check, so whatever questions you had got in exam today, if you go and check this content, NQT crash course, everything was asked from this NQT crash course only. So many mock tests, so many videos, so many classes, content cannot come out from this, okay. So those who had taken this crash course, trust me, you are not going to regret, okay. You have taken it, very good decision. See here what we did, we went here live, you see. So aptitude revision 8 to 10 marks. So most of the topics questions, if you'll see, I have discussed here. If you would have watched this single video, you would have easily cracked the examination. Single video, you would have easily cracked the exam. Reasoning, Reasoning, this Dias problem, exactly similar problem had come to exam. If you would have watched this video, then see, your cutoff will just get clear from these 3 videos only, which we did in last 2 days. We have put the effort left and right for you all, and those who would have taken crash course, they would have already prepared earlier only, and they would have done the exam better. Okay, now okay, so there was rough paper was there, and as many rough paper you want, they were giving. So somebody is asking the doubts, so we will discuss about the cutoff. Don't worry, cutoff we will discuss. So any number of rough paper you will get, pen you have to get, so pen you have to get. So भैया pen लेके जाना, and any number of rough paper you will be getting. Okay, so rough paper is there, rough paper you will be getting it. Okay, question from 2 numbers are there. One is times bigger than the other, product of them is 45, find their sum. Are bhaiya, very good. So they are telling 2 numbers were there. Okay, so one more question which is coming from aptitude. So one more question which is coming from aptitude. What is that? Advanced aptitude. Okay, so there are 2 numbers. One is how many times, that is not been given, so that he has missed it. So there are 2 numbers are there in aptitude. They are telling there are 2 numbers are there. Okay, one is 10 times, one is 10 times bigger than other number. 2 numbers is given, multiply is equals to 845. I will get the exact. Okay, so one number is bigger than, one number is something 10 times of the other number, something like that. One number is 10 times of the other number, and their product is 845. Then you have to find out the sum of the number. So one number is x, another number is 10x. Okay, and their product is something 845. So we don't know the value. I have just taken one random value, and then you had to find out x, and then we have the 2 number x and 10x, that means 11x. We had to find it out. Okay, that's all. Yes, so I will come about the best language for NQT. So best language is your language, how you learn. Okay, now next. So next we will be going through the next. Okay, so cutoff will come. Okay, now in reasoning, friends, in reasoning, if you'll see, advanced aptitude is super easy. Yes, advanced aptitude, I was telling you from beginning that advanced aptitude will be easier than your foundation. It will be, see, it's not like I tell something, you can just go and watch the previous videos on this channel. In every aptitude, whenever I was solving, I was telling advanced aptitude will be easier than your normal aptitude, but people were not ready to listen. No sir, I want questions on advanced aptitude, I want questions on advanced aptitude. And that is the reason, if you'll see, we have done advanced aptitude problem. See, basic to advanced. If you go to the videos, there also we have done advanced aptitude problem. I was always doing it for you, all right. So, and also we had discussed how many minimum questions should be solved, time and work we had discussed. Okay, basic and advanced level of the problem. See here only that SCF problem has been discussed. In this particular video only this SCF problem is discussed. If you have followed my videos, trust me friends, trust me, you have taken a wonderful decision, and now you must be realizing. Okay, 10 mangoes 3 rupees, 3 mangoes 10 rupees, total mangoes. See, this kind of questions has been asked in TCS. It is really very strange. Okay, fine. Then reasoning, 2 dice is given, find opposite faces. Okay, so opposite faces. So friends, yesterday I had told you, right, this dice problem we had solved. Okay, so which will be on the front face, which will be on the back face, and I also discussed with the examples. 2 floor-based puzzles were there. Floor-based puzzles. Some 3 to 4 classes of puzzles. We have done in the crash course. Please tell me, 3 to 4 classes in TCS NQT crash course, have we done or not? Nobody can say. We hired some extra teachers for solving so many classes, so many questions. And that Girija ma'am was taking reasoning classes, even I was taking the reasoning classes. I have solved puzzle questions. So we have done some 3 to 4 puzzle classes for you. You cannot say no sir, it was not done. Okay. Yes, one question related to HCF living remainder for Aman. Yes, Aman, we have discussed where there in reasoning 2 images of same dash were given and we had to find the number behind A. Very good. Okay, fine. Next is coding decoding. 2 questions were there. In a study also we did so many coding questions we did. There was no question from number series. Okay, number series questions was not there. Serialism 2 questions were there. Blood relation 2 questions were there. Direction there was no question basically. Now here there are people who have solved 15 to 19 question. Reasoning was easy, even the puzzle was easy. So people have attempted 15 to 19 question in reasoning. Okay, in reasoning 15 to 19 question. Sir sectional cutoff भी बता दीजिए. Sectional cutoff बताऊंगा यार one by one. So let me see, first you go through this particular things. Okay, so you understand that what was the level of the question, how many type of questions, and then we will discuss. Verbal ability, there are people who have done, who are good, they have done 24 questions also, and those who are average 15 questions they have done. Okay, cool, super, cool, super. Okay, very good. Okay, now, okay, good. So 12% discount, then 8% successive discount, find selling price was given and we have to find the cost price. Okay, so what they are telling, so one question is based on your successive discount. So 12% discount and then 8% discount, right? So I had told you if there is any discount, see they are telling there was some price, okay, marked price, in that first 12% of discount was given. If there is any discount, subtract from 100 and divide by 100. And then he is telling 8% of the discount was given, so 100 minus 8 by 100. So if there is any discount, subtract from 100 and divide by 100, and then selling price was given. There was some data was there, suppose it was 6,300. Okay, so this was similar type of questions was there. Successive discount was given and then you had the selling price, you will get the marked price, and then you had to get the cost price. Definitely the questions are not proper, so I will have to get the questions, proper questions, I will verify, and then I will make a video on that. You don't have to worry about that. But whenever the successive discount is there, okay, so you might have taken this 100 also and solved, depends upon the question and depends upon the option what was given, then only we will be able to solve it. But the final concept was, if there is any successive discount, then you have to subtract. If there is any successive increment, add it to 100 and divide by 100. Correct? Okay, so this was from reasoning. And now verbal ability topics I have not put down here. Can somebody, in second question was asking different thing, input is about different things, sir. Already discussed second question, you can watch. Okay, so in second question was asking different thing, input is about different things, sir. So Tabi coder, so can you tell what was the second coding question, so that also I can write. See, coding question, second coding question was tough. So this is what people said, second coding question was tough and the first coding question was easy. And already we have discussed one coding question which I have written down. Okay, so first coding question, given 3 numbers in a operation, select any 2 numbers, add 1 to both and subtract 1 to rest. After performing any number of operations such that the number becomes equal, find minimum operation else minus 1. Okay, so if somebody remember the coding question, okay, first coding question given. So one more coding question which is coming from Tabi coder, so that also I will write it down and then we will go for the sectional cutoff. Okay, so first coding question, second coding question, first was difficult. Okay, so anyway, one more coding questions which we are getting it here. So given 3 numbers, so given 3 numbers in a given 3 numbers in a operation selects, in a operations, given 3 numbers in a operation select any 2 number, any, I'm just copying pasting here. Okay, any 2 numbers, add 1 to both. So given 3 number in a operation select, in any 2 number, add 1 to both and subtract 1 to rest. Then after performing any number of operations such that all number becomes equal, okay, find minimum operations else -1, something like this. Okay, so okay, and question number 2 already we have discussed, that a list of 1000. Okay, so hello sir, I am done only 5 test cases out of second coding. I am able to get digital interview. In a building ABCDEF, people are there, live in a floor but not in top floor. A plus B is equals to 5. Which person lives in the lowest floor? This kind of questions already I have done in TCS NQT crash course. Numerical ability section was difficult, rest was good. So Danish Alam, so can you tell me how many questions you did in numerical ability? Danish bhai, अरे भाई like कर दो यार. So continuously we have to speak for you, but nobody likes the video यार. That is strange. Can you please do like the video? Danish, how many questions you did, man? How many questions you did in numerical ability? Questions in numerical ability? Okay, now this is done. Floor based puzzles were there, that is also fine. So both the coding questions I have put it for you all. And now let us see about the cutoff. So this is the most important part, where you will be 13 to 15 on rest tukka. 13 to 15 is a very good score yaar. 13 to 15 in aptitude is very good actually. Okay, now so friends, after talking to many of you, can somebody else also tell? So I wanted from other people also, Tabby Coder. So those who have written the exam, can you please write down how many questions you did in aptitude? So those who have written the exam, can you please write down how many questions you have done in aptitude, how many in reasoning, okay, how many in verbal ability, and how many in advanced aptitude? Can you please write down? So till now 3% data I have taken. First person said, sir, in 12 question in aptitude, in reasoning around 19, and then verbal ability around 20, and then advanced 8. Okay, second person said, sir, 10 to 12 correctly, here 15, and verbal ability 19, and this I did not ask. Third person, so 13 question, reasoning 16 question, and verbal ability 18 question. Okay, now I want few of the data from your side. So Rahul is telling, sir, 12 in numerical, 20 in logical, 20 in verbal. Okay, and advanced 12. So 12 in aptitude, 20 here, and 12 in verbal. Okay, then somebody else is telling 17, 25, 19, 10. 17, 25, 19, 10. Okay, so based on that I will predict a cutoff. And then 11, 18, 29. 11, 18, 29. Okay, then 17, 25. Okay, then 15, 22, 18, 4. 15, 22, 18, 4. 4 in 14. Okay, 14 in advance. Very good. Advance was so easy that people have done everything correctly. Sir, theta questions are also comes. Yes. So fill in the blanks questions were. So fill in the blanks were around 7 questions were asked from the fill in the blanks. Okay. Then 15, 20, 18, 14. Okay, Soumya Jan. Very good, Soumya. Wonderful, yaar. So Vihan Singh, 10, 19, 17, 9. 10, 19, 17, 9. Okay, very good. I want some more data. So at least 10 people data I want. 10, 10, 10, 10, 7. 10, 10, 10, 7. Verbal ability you have less. So Sajal, verbal ability you have less. Okay, then 15, 19, 15, 19, 23. 15, 19, 20, 13. 20, 13. Okay, and then some more data. 18, 18, 23, 2. 18, 18, 23, 2. Okay, and 14, 22, 18, 4. 14, 22, 18 and 14. Okay, so that's all. We will take this much of data and then we will try to see. So how many have exam tomorrow? Tomorrow I don't think anybody. Now you see, whatever you have done correctly, that is what data we are taking. Whatever you have not done it correctly, leave that. Okay, so whatever you have done it correctly, that only we will take. Whatever you have not done, that's okay. Now, so here, after seeing all of your data, will increase a little bit and your cutoff will be around 10. Okay, so around 10 will be your cutoff. So 50% cutoff in the aptitude. Friends, see, this cutoff is not decided by TCS. This cutoff is not decided by TCS, neither it will be there on their platform. I am just guessing from my previous experience. Earlier also I had told you, see, I uploaded TCS first preparation videos on YouTube on TCS. I uploaded some 5 years back when I started our YouTube channel. And after that only you might see there are many YouTube channels are there who has come up. See, experience matters a little bit. So I have seen in this 5 years how the things has been changed. Based on that only I am giving you the data. It might be correct, it might not be correct. Okay, but I am taking the data from you and based on that only I am just going to tell you, and the cutoff will be somewhat near to that only. Logical reasoning, your cutoff will be around 12 question. Logical reasoning, see, you see here reasoning 19, 15, 16, 20, 25, 18, 12, 22, 19, 10, okay, 19, 18 and 22. One more thing I will tell you, which is little different. So there will be normalization. Now what is this normalization? So this cutoff depends upon this normalization. This many people might not tell you because they only do not have idea of this. So many people might not tell you what is this normalization. So thand rakh bhai holi hai, I will tell you what is this normalization. Two sphere have radii and where the difference of their surface area is x pi centimeter square. Okay, delete hi kar diya bhai tune. Okay, so now see, one by one I will answer all your queries. So whatever queries is there in the chat section, I am going to answer all queries. Thoda thand rakh lo yaar, because I wanted to tell you all those things, but thoda sa give me a little time. One by one I will go. Okay, now verbal ability. So verbal ability is one of the topic where you think the answer is correct. So even though you have done 23, 20, 20, but I don't feel like, all the answers will be correct, because verbal ability, see, in maths at least you will solve, you will get a particular value, but here you will think it is correct but it will not be correct. Okay, so in your verbal ability the cutoff remains same, so 12 question to 15 question. Okay, so if you have done around 12 question, so if you go 12, so you say like 50 to in between 50 to 60% will be your cutoff. Okay, advanced aptitude around 8 questions, 7 to 8 questions will be your cutoff. Okay, because this was easy, so even if it is easy you can take 6 to 7 question. Okay, 6 to 7 question, so around 50%, 40 to 50% will be your cutoff in advanced aptitude. Okay, and then coding question. So now please try to understand. First we will understand normalization, and then we will understand how they will decide for ninja, digital and prime role. Okay, fine. So friends, suppose in reasoning, okay, suppose in reasoning, or you take aptitude only. Suppose in aptitude, okay, there are total 20 questions are there. So if I say 50% means 10, so it is not like that. What happens? See, every exam they do normalization. So they will see the topper has solved how many questions. Now suppose the top person, he has solved only 16 questions correctly. Only 16 questions. So now your 50% will be divided, it will be of 16 question, not of 20 question. 20 is the highest marks for your aptitude, but normalization happens and it depends upon what is the maximum marks scored by one of the student. If it is the highest marks obtained is 16 marks, then your cutoff will vary here, so it will become 8 question. Okay, so the normalization, see, this is our expected cutoff. We always keep the cutoff on little higher side. Okay, we always keep the cutoff on little higher side, because the student, see, then only the students will be having a level of satisfaction. Okay, we don't keep the cutoff from our side, it is low. So from our side it is all a standard cutoff, but there is normalization happens. Okay, there is normalization happens. Okay, now comes your coding part. So for ninja role, if you have done well in foundation section, so if you clear the cutoff, then you will be able to, if you clear the cutoffs, you will be called for ninja interview. Friends, numerical ability, verbal ability, logical reasoning, so sectional cutoff will be there. If suppose if you are able to solve only 1 to 2 question, and here if you solve all 20 question, here if you solve all 25 question, then also you are rejected, you will not be selected, because there will be sectional cutoff. Okay, now let us come back and discuss here. So friends, here what happens, suppose this particular section you did not do well, no sectional cutoff, but here you solved 14 question and here you solved 2 coding question. Okay, you will still not be called for digital or prime interview. Without foundation section, there is no importance of part B advanced section. This is also clear. Okay, now next is, suppose you did this well. Okay, now let us see the cases here. In this, suppose total how many cases are there? 6 to 7 cases. Suppose 6 to 7 cases, suppose 7 cases are there. Okay, 7 test case was there. You solved only 5 or 6. Okay, then what will happen based on how you have performed in foundation? Oh no, sorry, so I am taking here, so here one question and here one question. Now suppose if you have done 5 out of, suppose there was total 7 test cases, if you have done 5 to 6 question correctly, so based on how we have performed, in the other sections, okay, then you will be called for a digital interview. It's not like for digital interview, if there was 7 test case, you should pass all the 7 test case. No, that is not the case. That I am telling you from my previous experience. Okay, now suppose one thing. So here there are, so one question and one question. Okay, so here total 7 test case, here total 7 test case. Here you solved 3 out of 7, here you solved 3 out of 7. There is a very good chance that you will be called for digital interview. Okay, there is a very good chance that you will be called for digital interview. I will tell you case of one student. Okay, I will tell you case of one student. So one student last year, so here he had done, suppose 7 test case was there. So here he has done 7 test case. Here also 7 test case was there. Here he had done 4 test cases, and he was called for prime interview. So it is not like if one question, if you do all the coding question, all the test case pass, then you will called for digital interview. And it is not like from here, if you pass all the test cases, then only they will be calling you for the prime interview. So please remove that mentality from your mind. Okay, so happy Holi everyone. Holi hai. Okay, so email pe hi link aata hai, yes there. So keep checking your spam folder in email. Can you please like the session yaar? See, so much effort we put. I called some of the student, and then we asked, if you want we can call some more student and then we can check out with them. So do you want me to call some other student and then we can check with them? Let me see. So okay, 62911. So okay, so I am calling one random person. Let's see. So we will talk to another student who has written the exam, if he picks the call. Okay, so I think he's traveling, no problem. But anyway, there are many students who has already written. Happy Holi from Odisha. Happy Holi here. Happy Holi. Okay. So let me see if someone else. So let me see. Someone else can pick. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Your voice is very low actually. No. 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 It's still very less. Very low. Okay. 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 Fine. 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 So you call me on the normal this thing. Okay. 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 Okay, so I called one lady and she will be reaching home in 5 minutes. So basically all the people, they're coming from the exam hall, and that is the reason. So, they are not able to speak. So everybody is on the way basically, but we had many people and I had pinged many of them. Okay, so is there anyone else? Okay, so one more person, let me try. Okay, so guys, okay, so the student who had written the exam, can you please tell me if you are facing any issue with the compiler, so that I can inform other students as well. So can you please let me know? Okay. So can you please let me know if there was any compiler issue was there? Okay, fine. So friends, you are seeing, so this will be the criteria. Now tell me what is the question. You have 14, 10, 8. 14, 10, 8, 14 in aptitude. In reasoning it is less. The reasoning was easy. When the next exam will happen, that idea I don't have it. Okay. So that idea I don't have it. So when the exam will happen, I will definitely inform you. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so when would next exam? So next exam we don't know when it will happen, but whenever it will happen, I will tell you. Okay, sir, 0/7 and 5/7 digital. So you can plan, you can think of digital. So you might get digital. Okay, so digital interview you will be getting it, sir. See, compiler was fine, but everyone did 5/7 in. See, if you have done 5/7 question, see, if you have done 5/7 question in this thing, okay, second question, see, first question was easy, second question was tough. So if you have done 5/7, okay, out of 7 if you have done 5, then you will be getting digital interview call. Okay, you will be getting digital interview call. You don't have to worry. Okay, hello, yeah, I'm calling from online study for you. My name is Pratik Srivastava. So I just wanted to know, like, how was the exam? So I am live now on YouTube, so I just wanted to ask you, like, how was the exam, and few things if you can tell to the students, or how many questions you did. So few data I wanted. Is it possible to tell you now? Okay, let me put on a speaker. Okay, so can you please tell me how was your exam and how many questions? Some noise.
The exam is great. Just a second.
Yeah, sure.
Was easy. Like the quantitative ability, reasoning section, and verbal ability, they are super easy. And in coding question, in both the questions, some test cases are like difficult, and one question is just like you need to print from the add from 1 to like 10,000, and but you need to do in optimal way.
Okay.
In O1, so there is a formula like n/2 2a plus n-1 d. So we can using that we can do that in O1 time, constant time. Okay. So and first another. Yeah, please tell me. And the first question was recursion based. So first question was recursion based. Okay. So how many test cases you passed on? It was passed in first question and second question. In both the test questions, I passed like 5 out of 7 test cases. Like the other test cases, in the second question, it is like they said to print like that. That less than equal to sign code value. You need to print that statement, and you can't print that. So I don't know how to print that thing. All the test cases I passed, but that thing remained. Okay. Good. So you will definitely get prime interview. Interview for the prime role. So it's not mandatory to pass all the test cases in both.
Okay, and one more thing.
10 out of 14.
Yeah, that's you then definitely you will get for prime. So you start preparing. In aptitude, can you tell me in the foundation section how many questions you did from each set?
Yeah, like I attempted like 14 to 15. Like I attempted all questions, but
no, correctly, okay.
For sure, 14 to 15 in each part is almost correct, like for sure.
Okay, 14 to 15 in aptitude, reasoning, and verbal ability. For sure.
Definitely correct.
Okay, and what about advanced aptitude and reasoning?
Yeah, the advanced aptitude is easy only.
So how many
the questions you like solved in yesterday's class? You like solved that ladder problem, right? In a ladder, you make like only A is above B and like some that problems like that.
Okay.
Like arrangement. There are too many arrangements. Like almost like 10 will be more like 7 to 8 problems are of arrangement basis.
Okay, arrangement basis. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just got your contact from the WhatsApp and I called you. I don't know if you know me or not.
Yeah, I know you. Like you make like lectures on YouTube.
Yeah. So how was this one shot videos you felt like aptitude and reasoning which you had done on YouTube? So did it help you?
Yeah, those are amazing.
Okay. Thanks, man. What is your name?
Takshu
Khanna. Okay. All the best, man. So wish you all the best, and I wish you get prime itself. And thanks for your feedback. So anything you want to tell a student, like when to go, at what time you should reach, what all things you should bring on. So these things, do you want to tell a student?
Just bring a normal pen.
Okay, no, like at what time you have to reach. So little if you elaborate, because there are some some 400 people are listening you right now.
Okay, like you can reach half an hour before. Like I reach half an hour before only.
Okay, the gate closes before half an hour, right?
Yeah.
So you have to reach before that, okay? And what all things you have to get from your side, and you will get rough paper or not, section switching. So whatever you want to tell, you tell.
Yeah, they will give how much rough paper we wanted. Like if there are no issues for that, and like only admit card and original like Aadhaar card or any data, any proof you need to take.
Okay, great. Where do you belong actually?
I belong from Hisar, Haryana.
ओके हिसार हरियाणा. अरे भाई सही है फिर. चलो तो होली मनाओ अच्छे से, एंड थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर योर फीडबैक, एंड थैंक यू. ओके. या हेलो सौम्यजीत. या दिस इज प्रतीक श्रीवास्तव हियर. डू यू नो मी?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how was your exam? Actually, I am live now, and I just wanted to ask you like how was your exam and all. So I called you.
So sir, exam was overall good, but the coding which was given, basic coding I got first. Compiler was faulty.
Oh, compiler was faulty.
Whichever code I have written, I am 92% sure that is the accurate. Minor mistakes can be there. If one mistake is corrected, then other error is given there. Compiler error is increasing. One error is done, so then other error is happening also.
Yeah. There are many students were telling that there was some compiler issue was there.
Yes, the students in my lab, in my room there, they have also that same issue.
Yeah. Many are telling that compiler issue.
Yes, I want to know one thing. Aptitude section, there was basic aptitude, which was at very first section. So the questions were very lengthy types. So I haven't attempted satisfactory numbers of questions.
How many questions did you attempt? I mean correctly. 7 to 8.
7 to 8. But after that, in basic section, verbal and reasoning, then there I have attempted sufficient variety.
7 to 8 score is good if it depends upon the normalization. Okay, so if you have done 8 questions anyway, you have done it correctly, and out of 12 at least 1 to 2 will be correct. That much you can assume, right? So 10 questions is the max which will be cut off for aptitude. So don't worry about it. If 7 to 8, if you are, maximum people when I was talking, they were telling they have done 12, 10 to 12. Okay. So this is in this range. Okay. So obviously if you have done 8 question correctly, then few questions if you will mark, it will be it should be correct, right? So you are just guessing it. So at least 1 or 2. We don't have that much of bad luck, man. So okay. And what about reasoning and yeah?
Verbal and reasoning, I have attempted the sufficient one. That one, there was no issue.
How many like you think like in logical reasoning will be correct?
Correct means
Out of 20?
2 or 3, whichever questions are given, in them 2 or 3 you were
Okay.
haven't attempted or means
You have just guessed it.
solving them.
Okay.
Difficulty
Okay, then it is 15 plus is,
all correct.
yeah, 15 plus is fine. Okay, so just one thing, like so how
Sir, one thing, I think advanced aptitude, there I have solved sufficiently.
yeah advanced I was telling from beginning, right? So advanced aptitude will be easier than normal.
Normal, yeah.
And did the videos help you for your exam? So don't worry, you will be definitely able to crack the cutoff.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're taken. Yeah. Okay, fine then. Thanks a lot. So this was what I wanted, from you.
I have one question also.
We are live now. There are people who are watching us. So your question, we can take later. You can call me anytime, no problem. Okay, just after the live class.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, so guys, in front of you only, we talked to many of the students, and you saw there are some student who has done more, there are some student who had done less. So that will give you a overall idea, and I don't want to talk much now. Okay, so fine, don't worry about the cutoff. So once again, I just wanted to tell you, friends, so please keep this in mind before you go for the exam. I'll be keep coming live and I will be guiding you. So please reach at least 1 hour before to your exam center. Half an hour your gate will be closed. Okay, and this person whom I was talking, that reached around 1 hour 8 a.m. Admit card plus 1 photo and 1 original DL or Aadhaar card. Don't take photocopy. And in case if you do not have this, few of the students were not having original, so they had got affidavit at the centers. Okay, no section switching, only question switching will be there. TCS exam will be happening at center. No negative marking. Any number of rough paper you will get. Pen you have to get it. On screen calculator. No question wise timer. Section wise timer. Total 7 to 8 fill in the blanks will be there. If we submit one coding question, then we can go to second one. If we cannot make changes in the first coding question, and once you move to second coding question, sectional cutoff will be there. Overall cutoff will be also there. Aptitude, okay, this was the major things, like percentage 2 questions were asked. So this was one type of question. Time and work, time, speed and distance, profit and loss, simple and compound interest 2 questions, HCF 1 question, M1 D1, time and work again based on M1 D1, M2 D2 by W1, right? Okay, rectangle was given and we made it to cylinder, and then we have to find out something. Average 2 questions, ratio and proportion, investment and profit 2 questions. Okay, and then probability 1 question was there. Reasoning dice based question was there. Find opposite one, 2 floor based puzzle. Coding decoding 2 question. Number series no question was there. Syllogism 2 question. Blood relation 2 question. Direction no question. Verbal ability 24 questions. Okay, so some people had done so verbal ability, 1 person had done 24 question, 1 person 20 question, 1 person 15 question. This is what I have written. Coding question already I have written. If you go back, you will be able to see. Okay, so that's all for today. Now if you have any doubt, please ask. Otherwise we are good to close this live session. So we have covered lot of things, and once again friends, I wanted to tell you, so see, whatever we have taught, the same thing was asked in the examination. And I would like you to tell, if you are going to write TCS NQT exam, please go ahead and get this crash course. This crash course is very much useful because the content, the mock test, whatever you have given is more than sufficient for cracking TCS examination. Questions will not come outside from the content of crash course, and also the live sections, whatever we had done, it was too much for you all. Okay, sir, I did not receive any mail yet. Many of the student has not received any mail yet, so please don't worry. Sir Vamsi is telling, sir, 4/7 and 5/7. So there is a very good chance that out of 14 you have done 9 test cases, so there is a very good chance you will be getting the prime interview calls. See, again normalization happens. One more time I wanted to tell you. Okay, so many people are telling, sir, so in in coding question, okay, so in coding the first question there was 7 test cases, second question there was 7 test cases, total 14, okay, and you have done 9, somebody has done 7, okay, somebody has done 8. Friends, see, there was some compiler issue was there when we talked to the student. So there was some compiler issue was there, and because of this compiler issue, okay, so there was some compiler issue was there, and because of this compiler issue, right, so everyone has faced the compiler issue. So when you have a compiler issue, then in normalization what happens, they will check, okay, so what is the maximum number of test cases few students have done. So if few students have done only 12 or few students have done only 10 test cases, then based on that, if you have done 8 or 9 or 7, then you will be getting the interview call for prime, okay. So I request all of you now, please start your preparation for the interview, because you will not have much time to prepare for your interview. Clear? Done. 13 in aptitude, how much will be correct? So 13 in aptitude, about how much will correct? 13 in aptitude about, अरे भाई पूछना क्या चाहते हो, पावर ऑफ इनिशिएटिव कहना क्या चाहते हो, सिंपल बताओ कि तुम कहना क्या चाहते हो. सर when will result come? So your result will be announced. So your result will be announced like every year. It should announced in 15 days, but again we can't say so when exactly, but according to the previous year your result were used to announce in 15 days. So this year also we will expect that. Can you please hit a like? Can you please hit a like quickly? So can you please hit a like here? So much of effort we are putting here, and then also I could see you guys are not liking the session, okay. Next exam kab hai? Next exam, see, probably it might be next, I don't want to comment anything about that. So next week that exam might happen. So we'll see, okay, you will start getting the admit card, but you keep your preparation on. Sir, got a prime call, I'm eligible for Ninja. If I got an, see, if you get a prime interview call, if you perform well, you might get digital or Ninja. But if you don't perform at all, if you don't perform well at all, you might not get anything, okay. सर कोडिंग क्वेश्चन भी हुआ है, बट बाकी सब किया है तो निंजा के लिए चांसेस है क्या? यस, सी, इफ यू हैव नॉट डन एनी कोडिंग क्वेश्चन, ओके, सो इफ यू हैव नॉट डन एनी कोडिंग क्वेश्चन, दिस, इफ यू हैव नॉट डन this section, if you have not touched, not about coding, this section if you have not done, then you are eligible for ninja role, okay, then you are eligible for ninja role. सर इंग्लिश में तुक्का लगा दिया सारा. सी, in English, if you are telling tukka laga diya sara, that's not good. Many things I had already told you that you prepare. That's what I was keep telling you, that get this TCS NQT crash course, get this TCS NQT crash course, because there were people who were telling, sir, same question with the same values it was asked. So there was some question which was repeated in TCS examination. I had already told you, but still you guys did not listen. And now if your exam was good or if your exam was not good, now nothing can be done, okay. Now nothing can be done, because I was telling you from the day one, see, don't think about this this prices, you feel that this prices is too much. Now there are people who are happy that their exam is good, and now they will start preparing for the interview, and now you will be thinking that you will get interview call or not, or if you have just marked like this, okay. So all those things now we will start telling. Sir, please add a poll on how many test cases are passed. So where should we add? So engage with the student, start a poll. So okay, so let me ask, how many test cases are passed? So I'm adding a poll, passed in TCS NQT exam. Oh, this is a feature so add options. So here 10, 11, 12, 13, okay, and okay, 4 options. Let's see. So please, I have started a poll. Can you please mark it? So I have started a poll. Can you please mark it? So okay, so very good. Okay, please participate in the poll. नेक्स्ट एग्जाम कब हो सकता है? नेक्स्ट एग्जाम इस वीक भी हो सकता है, नेक्स्ट वीक भी हो सकता है. नेक्स्ट एग्जाम might be this week or next week. So most of the, according to the poll, we have around 100 votes now. So out of 100 votes, 70 people are telling they have passed around 10 cases. Okay, 70% of the people are telling they have passed 10 cases. 9%, okay, 13% are the people who are telling 13 cases are passed. 10%. Okay, so we have 121 votes. Kindly vote, yaar. Kindly please vote. Kindly please vote. Kindly please vote. Okay, so we have around 128 votes now, so 70%. So okay, so 70% remains constant for 10 test cases. Okay, no problem. Okay guys, so thank you, and once again happy Holi. Enjoy this Holi. Whatever is done. Now please start preparing for other examination. You are going to do wonder, trust me. Thank you, take care, all the very, very best, and I will be keep coming with this kind of live session where we will be doing all those things. Take care, bye bye. Happy Holi, happy Holi, happy Holi, happy Holi to everyone.